Ninjas, how are you doing? It's your girl Owamie, aka Miss Pia for Call Prime back for our entertainment. If it's the first time today, me most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and also hit the bell. I absolutely love you. Now, my ninjas, get December boss. You know, if you want gorgeous curtains, luxury curtains and blinds, contact Drapier Luxury Curtains and Blinds. They will come in and they will sort you out. Absolutely love this. Okay, and they do all different types, so just give them a call or actually send a WhatsApp with your measurements. If you don't have measurements, they can actually come out to you guys, but obviously at a fee, and they can be able to just measure for you and have those accurate measurements and able to do for you, right? Also, Mpandi Studios is here for you if you have got any shoots that you want. Doesn't matter, podcast, whatever, the quality is insane. I dare you to show me a better quality at that price. I dare you. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into this channel. Today we're going to go ahead and just wrap up this whole Matlala testimony and everything. Now, of course, I feel like this week was buzzing because we all wanted to know. I mean, Matlala is somebody that people have come out to accuse to being like a leader of the of like some drug cartel. Somebody that actually offs people. Some have even gone as far as accusing him of being the John Wick. Like, girl, it has been a lot. Now, this is the first time that I would say that majority of us got to sit down and actually just see the guy, because we've been hearing of the image, we've heard of audios and everything. We've seen pictures of him. And this was the first time, and I think that I just wanted to do sort of a summary of everything and just what I basically got when it comes to this, and I'm gonna go ahead and close it. I don't want to get involved in any politics and whatever. These people too corrupt for my liking. But anyway, the first thing that I'm gonna go ahead and say is that Mr. Matlala for me came off as a very arrogant man. He has got this arrogance in him, and he really seemed pissed. Like, he just, for me, seemed annoyed to even be here having to answer to you peasants. Those are the vibes that I got. He was addressing them like they are nobodies, until even Julius Malema actually had to say, you have to address us with respect, you're in parliament. And that's when he said, sorry, but you can see that man, he has that cockiness in him. That's the first thing that I got. The second thing, Mr. Matlala is somebody that is not afraid to wear expensive clothes. I doubt that he even has any cheap items in his wardrobe, because let me tell you something, if he's not wearing Burberry, he's wearing Fendi. And he is a stylish man. He is definitely a man of style, because if it is Burberry, it's gonna be Burberry, darling. If it is Fendi, it's gonna be Fendi. Yeah, about the mix match. And the other thing again that you should know is that his style of dressing is very subtle. He's not there with some Gucci top that is written Gucci and whatever. No, the money is there. You just gotta see it. It doesn't have to scream. It doesn't have to say too much. You see that it's there. You will see it in the shoe, you will see it in the belt, you see it in the t-shirt, but it's not like a t-shirt that is like, or a shirt that is like Burberry across it, like, see me. No, you will see it that, oh, okay, that's actually Burberry. That's where money is. Money does not make noise, it whispers. So you can definitely see that Mr. Matlala is a man of shimoni. Doesn't have to announce it to us. But anyway, the other thing again that I can say that I actually saw with Mr. Matlala is that as much as he has this cockiness, he's also a man of charm. He's very charismatic. I don't know if maybe it's also just that thing of when you're rich, you have that cockiness in you. But for me, he did also seem to come off as not the dangerous man that they've been telling us he is, right? And not that I'm saying that it's not dangerous. I don't know, because this man has not been convicted as of yet. But all I'm saying is that the image that I thought Matlala would be is definitely not who he was. I thought he was going to be this guy that sits up straight and is very calculative and he's mean and his face is like this and he's just sitting there like, you know what, like, I'll kill you all. Those are the vibes that I thought he was gonna be, but definitely not. He's a man of charm. He seems human. I think that's what I just wanted to say. He seems human. Now I do know that looks can be very much deceiving. He has deceived many, because I've seen comments of people like, this man is innocent, this man is that, and then we're still going to obviously get into it. The other thing again that I saw or got about Mr. Matlala is that he is rich. Not just about his dressing, he is rich. Matlala is the type of guy that will borrow you 1 million and he doesn't even care when are you gonna return it. You are my friend, you need 1 million. Okay, I'll borrow you. Here is 1 million rands. When you have it, you can bring it back, Shbubu. Like, what's 1 million? This is the type of man that when his friend is kidnapped, he will actually say, listen, they're saying that they want 10 million. He's my friend. You guys are a family. Come up with 5 million. I'll put up the 5 million. We can get my friend back. That is a rich nigga. Rich. Right? So he did also admit to say that, you know, his company, his security company, banks him around 2 million rands every single month. Now, I don't know. Like, for me, I'm just like, wow. He really is doing well. For a company to actually rake in around 2 million every month, that is a lot of money. Now, mind you, that's just his security company. We're not talking about the 360 something or 300 and something million rands tenders that he would get. Sorry, so this is a really rich man. Like, that's something that I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, this is somebody that will put 300,000 rands in a woolies bag and walks around like it's nothing. You know, this is a man that will travel from here to Durban with 200,000 rands in his car and there's absolutely nothing. This is a man of zeal. This is a man of money. This is a man of protection. This is a protected man that will actually travel with 16 men just to protect him. The Matlala. Okay, now the other thing again that I will say that I actually got when it comes to Mr. Matlala is that he's a very calculated man. He's very calculative. There's so many questions that he did not answer. He wasted people's time by constantly asking the same question, beating around the bush of a question that you would hear. This is straightforward, and he will keep asking you the same question, like, oh, sorry, what are you saying? I'm not understanding. Like, okay, Matlala, do you eat eggs? What do you mean? No, mean, do you eat eggs? I'm not understanding. You mean like boiled eggs? So, do you eat eggs in general? I'm not understanding. Like, what do you mean, do I eat eggs? And you could see that it was pissing off the parliamentary. And you know, he's somebody that answered a lot of questions, but if you look at it, he really didn't. You know, I mean, he's very calculative in terms of, I felt he came in there knowing who he's going to throw under the bus, and he threw them under the bus. One, aka Mr. Becky Kele, who I'm sure wherever he is just like, they threw him under the bus so hard, I doubt there's anything left under that bus. Okay, so he definitely came in to throw Becky Kele under the bus. He threw his friend Jerry under the bus, and he also threw, I would say, Mukwanazi, General Mukwanazi under the bus. But for me, I think with Mukwanazi, we just love Mukwanazi so much that we don't even believe him. I don't care how charming you are, leave our Mukwanazi alone. I mean, even in the when he was being interrogated, because he was asked questions by many different people, they even asked him, do you think that maybe, you know, you were set up, that Mr. Mukwanazi was actually investigating you and everything? He did try to come up, you know, oh, then would if I had convinced the guy to drop the charges, or the lady to drop the charges, would he then have said go and have her open them again and stuff like that? But I just thought that when it came to General Mukwanazi, not many people are buying it, myself included. Okay. The other thing again that I would say that I actually saw when it came to Mr. Matlala is that he will bribe and say it's not a bribe. He has so many different names of, like, it's this fee, it's that fee, it's this and that. But I mean, what many of us consider as bribe, he does not consider as bribe, I should go ahead and say. So again, as I'm saying, like, you know, there are many questions that he did not answer. There are many questions that I felt that he just did not answer. He did try to clarify a little bit when it came to the Tembisa 2 billion tender, and obviously the passing of Babita. We can't really say much because again, he had ways of saying that, you know, he's not gonna say this. I also do suspect that he has a long sit down and conversation with his lawyer team to tell him like how to handle questions, what to say and what not to say, because he handled himself great, like from a perspective of a criminal or an alleged criminal. He didn't say a lot or anything that I would say that highly incriminates him. Like the rest of the stuff that are there, I would say that it's like, you know, white collar crime. He didn't incriminate himself in anything that was like, wow, like deep, like, yeah, you're going to jail for a long time for that. He really honestly didn't. And again, now it's starting to make me feel like this man might just get away with whatever it is that they're accusing him of, because his answering style, even when they go to cross-examine him, I feel like there's gonna be a lot that we're going to actually get when it comes to that. He definitely has like a lot of training when it comes to like answering questions, because I think that a lot of people would have been intimidated, especially sitting in front of parliamentary like that. He didn't show any sign of somebody that was intimidated. It was like he's sitting with his mates. Like, yeah, and then what's up? You know? The other thing again that I can go ahead and say is that he is somebody that is very much connected, but he will for me, there were certain things that I just said. In my personal opinion, I felt he's a liar. He's lying. Like, you cannot tell me that you are saying that, you know, you don't know this person, you've never met this person live, but cops that are under this person, or a cop that is under this person directly, is your runaround boy, is your eyes boy. If there's one thing about Ket Matlala, he will turn a police officer into a ice boy. A boy, a runaround. That guy, he claims that he went to is it him? Is it Sbiane? If I'm not too mistaken, I do stand I don't know. Is it Sibia or Mkhotsu? But one of them, right? I'm so sorry. Like, you can, I do stand to be corrected when it comes to that. But he claims that he only went to that man's house because his wife was invited for some function that was there. And his wife said that she was too drunk, so she wants him to come fetch him. So when he got there, she said, you should come in, wait with me a bit, and that's how he went in there. So you went into a man's house, but you didn't know him, you don't know him, his face. There are also allegations that are showing that you also paid for his son's wedding, or you paid over 200,000. Because again, as I'm saying, Mr. Ket Matlala is a very generous man, but you don't know him, and somehow he is a ranking law official. That says a lot anyway. But I think that for me, when it comes to this whole entire thing, I would definitely just say that 1000%, Mr. Ket Matlala is confusing me. I'll be honest with you. Because in one hand, he says that he has been a victim of police corruption, which I believe him when it comes to that part. I really truly do believe him, because we have got an issue of corrupt police officers in the country, or corrupt law officials. So I do believe that, you know, he really was a victim when it comes to that. And I was a bit annoyed with the parliamentary asking questions as if they do not know that we have a big problem when it comes to that. I don't know if maybe that just doesn't touch them because they are privileged. I mean, they're in parliament. So maybe even if they're to go to, like, you know, a police station, they know that this is who. So they're going to make sure that they treat your case well and everything. For some of us guys, like, for the allegations that say that in order for these cops to even work on your case, you still need to pay on the side. And I would believe, because I've opened a case, it's set, I think, for like a year, and they said I was given a case number and said that, you know, this detective will contact me when I opened the case and everything. That detective never ever contacted me. I only got a message, I think almost a year later, that I was saying that my case was closed. How is my case closed when I never met the detective, when there was no, and I gave them proof of everything, who this person is and everything. So I would assume maybe it's because I didn't pay. I don't know, like, you understand? So I do honestly truly do believe that Kate Matlala was a victim, and as the parliament, I think that this is the time that you guys do need to address and obviously agree with the fact that we've got an issue of corrupt law officials in this country, and that is something that is absolutely horrible. I doubt that Kate Matlala just wanted to give Peggy Cele $500,000. I do believe him when he says that he was cornered. How do you go and report the police to the police? Because even when you try, where do your cases go? To a point where even police officers, they know this. Even police officers' wives and girlfriends, they know this. They're so cocky out there in the streets. Because they know that connections, when it comes to law officials, like, oh, they will abuse you within the legal system. So I do feel sorry for him, honestly. I mean, clearly he didn't want to pay. He was forced to pay. He didn't have a choice. Like, I truly do believe when it comes to that, to a point where he even stopped, and when he stops, he says that he got arrested, which again, I do believe him. It's either you pay or they arrest, which is quite a sad situation. Do I think that Mr. Kate Matlala is an honest businessman? 1,000% not. There's even a statement, I think, that was spoken, that was saying that, you know, he was right now about like starting to do like legitimate businesses, and then he says that he never said that, you know, maybe, you know, it was slip of tongue or slip of pen writing, I don't know, but for me, and he says that, you know, it was because he just registered his business and stuff like that. But all I know is that, you know, I truly don't believe that, you know, he's like an honest businessman. And I hope that, you know, all the cases and all his appearances are going to continue to be televised, so that there's transparency, so that we can be able to see, is this like abuse within the system because he refused to continue paying, or is it that he really is a guilty man and he needs to pay for his sins? Now, that's the summary that I honestly would actually say I'm giving. I don't know, but for some reason I feel like Julius Malema likes Kate Matlala. I don't know if they two have any relationship or anything, but I felt like Julius Malema is someone that always goes hard. He did not go as hard as I thought he would go for someone like Kate Matlala and all the allegations that are actually being said there. I don't know if I'm the only one that actually got that, because if you know one thing about Julius Malema has a very sharp mind. And I feel like if it was any other person that he really wanted to destroy, I feel like he would have. But for some reason, I felt like there was a bit of holding back there. Like, I was like, do you guys know each other? Are you guys really cousins? You know? But anyway, go ahead and comment down below what you guys think of this whole situation. From Owamie, I love you guys. Stay blessed. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.